What's up, guys? Clash with Rye Guy here, and I just wanted to take a second to look and see that I have Max Dark Elixir. I cannot do anything with it. It's just sitting here. I don't know what to do with it. Somebody please take it off my hands. So, just wanted to point that out. Super excited about that. I am currently in my friend's clan, my friend Keg, and it's called Reborn Virus. I am here to feature a war that they did. How do I get there? Here we go. So, they went up against OneHive, okay? OneHive is in the CWL, in case you guys don't know. They are supposed to be one of the top war clans in the world. I I think that they're not that good. I think that if one of my clans had went up against OneHive, we would have smashed them. But they ended up losing this war, and I just want to go over some of the strategies that I saw that OneHive is doing and that maybe your clan could implement into their strategy. So, 1 by 2 stars here was a pretty close war, as you can see. This was during the double experience. The percentages were just barely off, so a few more stars and maybe Virus could have gotten the win off of this one. But what I saw that was a trending pattern for OneHive is the amount of people that attacked up that were Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 9s attacking Town Hall 11s to get 2 stars, which my clan doesn't really implement because we're all 3-star specialists, which is why I think that we would smash OneHive. Maybe we could get a friendly clan war going if somebody's watching this. But I think that they had to use their Town Hall 11s to dip down and 3-star the other like less powerful Town Hall 11s. So we'll attack. We'll see their attack on Keg here. So their number 14 attacked their number 1, which is a Town Hall 10 with 40 heroes. So max Town Hall 10, very strong Town Hall 10, easily capable of 2-starring a max Town Hall 11. I mean, not easily, but you know what I mean. It's possible. Definitely possible. So what he's doing here is he's picking off buildings right now with minions and archers. He scouted the base before to see which buildings he can take with minions and archers, which is what he's doing right now. Because all he's got to do is get to this town hall right here and get the 2-star, which is super easy. So he's already up to about 10% right now. He's going to end at about maybe 15%, I'm guessing. Maybe 17, 18, somewhere in there. But we're just going to speed this up here until he actually starts the actual portion of the raid. So he's using that bowler. Very smart. He's using this bowler right here to take out the elixir collector and the mortar because the bowler bounces with the bowling ball. My bad. Anyways, so we're just going to keep playing here. Just exit out of that. So very smart on his part. He knew that there would be no defense going after his bowler right there. So again, continues to pick off percentage points. Very smart because the only thing that was in range for this archer right here was the mortar. So now she's going to take 2 buildings. He still has basically all of his troops left over, and all he's got to get is 30%. All he's got to do is charge right in to the town hall compartment, and he's bound to get the 2-star. Very smart on his part to take out defenses that were going to be trouble for him, and overall just get the 2-star. It's exactly what his clan needed, and it was a very good decision making on their part which ended up winning the war because they had more 3-stars. So if you guys are thinking about implementing that in your clan, just make sure that your Town Hall 10s are strategizing before they go in and are looking for easy percentage points or sides of the bases that were less protected. So he's going to drop Rage Bowlers on the side here just to get extra percentage points. Rage the Queen ability in the middle. And she's going to take out... Yeah, he's just going to end the battle there. He could have kept going, but he wanted to save his Queen health. So, easy enough, right? He made it look super easy. All he had to do was look for certain defenses that were out of range of buildings, and it was very smart on his part and very smart on OneHive's part to um, have the lower players attack up and the higher players attack down. So if we look on Reborn side of the map, we have Town Hall 10s that aren't 3-starred. If these Town Hall 10s were 3-starred, it would have been a war changer because they would have gotten the 3 stars they needed to win the war. If, let's say, these couple of players attacked 1, 2, 3, and 4 and got 2 stars that were the same percentage as these attacks, it would have been a W for Reborn Virus. Regardless, OneHive is one of the top clans in the CWL. So, definitely know what they're doing. We are going to watch one of their attacks. Are we? I'm deciding. I don't know if I want to go into one of their bases or one of their attacks. Let's see. Let's go for this one. Their number 6 attacked Virus's number 7. So, just looking at this base, it is going to be super easy to queen walk this base. Why? Because this queen right here is way out of the middle. And if we get into this compartment to queen walk the queen sounds kind of funny, but to queen walk into the base and we come to this area right here, we can easily trigger the clan castle and take out all we need for an air portion. So it was very smart on his part to do a queen walk balloon for this raid. Although I would have brought another hound and less of the funneling troops and cleanup troops because the lava pups from the lava hound would explode and they would end up being my cleanup troops. But very smart on Omaxu's part to attack from this side. So, starts a queen walk here. Level 4 healers. It's very smart to place his queen there. He knew that his queen was going to funnel inside and wrap around the walls here and come straight towards that queen. He's going to use the wall breakers right here on the bottom part, I'm assuming. No. He's going to let his queen walk around a little bit. That's okay. As long as he places the wall breakers just in the nick of time, just so that his queen will get into the compartments, he doesn't really have to worry about when he breaks her in. So he's going to get lucky. Queen is going to aim straight for some walls, or maybe that was planned, I'm not sure. So he used the king to funnel to it. It looks like it's partially funneling, partially to. It was an interesting attack because he used the king to get rid of one air defense, but he could have just used the king and the queen in this area on the left to take out everything he needed and knock out another air defense. Instead, this queen is going to get held up on the dragon and balloon and not really going to take the air defense out for a while. But he uses the warden on the air portion. This is something I don't like to do because the warden is so easily sniped by air bombs and seeking air mines or whatever they're called, the black ones. They are deadly to a Grand Warden, and it ends up with, you usually end up with really bad luck when you are using a warden on air, because 1 second you're not looking, your warden's going to end up with a seeking air mine in his face. So that's why I like to use it on the queen walk and have more of a queen charge per se. But regardless, gets a 3-star here. Plenty of cleanup troops. Overall, smart attack by him. Not how I would go about it, but definitely still a 3-star for him. So we're just going to speed this up here. Plenty of cleanup. He had lots of time left over. Gets a 3-star for OneHive. So we are going to get into... Let's watch... Where's Keg? Here's Keg. We're going to watch Keg's attack. Keg got a 2-star on their number 3, which is a very... It's a max base. what can I say about it? It's a max base. But he's going to start his queen walk at about 3 o'clock, and he wants his queen to walk towards the south, which is 6 o'clock. So he's going to use a couple bowlers to funnel his queen to the left, which he didn't really need, but he did it just for safety precautions, or maybe to also take out this mortar right here. So he got enough value out of those 12-unit bowlers. Rages up the queen here, uses the baby dragon to make sure that his queen is going into the center. We are just going to zoom in on that. And there's a Lava Hound in the CC, which is very unfortunate for him because it just absorbs so much time. And if he had known that there was a Lava Hound in the clan castle, maybe he would have decided to do something else rather than a queen walk with bowlers. Maybe he would have, I don't know, maybe just done a full air portion. That's what I like to do. What I really like to do when there's a Lava Hound in the castle and I know about it, I really like to do the full Lava Loon attack with no queen walk and just use skeleton spells on the Archer Queen because I don't have to worry about a CC at all, and the Lava Hounds will tank enough for the air defenses. Because if you drop a Rage and 2 skeleton spells on a max Archer Queen with, like, let's say no splash defense, no Wizard Tower, no Inferno Tower, no Bomb Tower around it, it's going to take out the max Queen regardless, especially when your air portion is going on and you can get the most out of your Rage spell by placing the Rage and then having your balloons clump into that Rage spell along with your skeleton spell to take out the Arch Queen. But regardless, that's a different attack strategy. Keg is funneling his troops to make sure that those miners go into the middle, which was very smart. He started his queen walk, and he's having his queen walk around the entire base, and he's going to have his queen meet up with his bowlers, and then use the miners to take out the town hall. I've found that that's a very popular strategy nowadays. I like to do that with a clone spell and bring more bowlers in my army camp and less miners, because then I can just clone up the miners. And the miners are going to end up dying in the end anyway, so you might as well just clone them up while they are still useful and they don't disappear yet. But he could have gotten the 3-star here if he had enough. If he had more healers on his Archer Queen, he probably would have gotten the 3-star. But regardless, it was a very good attack. Maybe if he had a Queen's ability right there, it would have been the game changer. And he just, I don't know if he ended the battle or he ran out of time. But great attack by Keg. And definitely OneHive is one of the best clans that I've seen. I am a part of a lot of very good clans, and I think it would be a very fun matchup to go up against OneHive. So if you're a part of OneHive, message me or leave a comment down below, and King of the Dot or Clash of Clans Mafia or Partyland would love to do a friendly challenge against you and beat you. So that's going to be all for today, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Clash with Guy. Have a good one and clash on.